Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I have been provided this smartwatch from AKUMAKA. So thank you for sending me this watch and for me to be able to provide a review on this. Without further ado, let's get straight into unboxing this. Nice presentation so far, sliding out case, little tab to push this back, and we've got the additional accessories. So first we'll have a look at the charging cable, which is proprietary, and we've got the 2 pins there. We have also additional watch strap. So this is a buckle classic one, silicone material. It's got a nice stretch to it, ideal for sports. And then little push pin ejector, and then we have the watch itself. Looking good so far, but we'll put that to the side, have a look at what else we get. So for paperwork wise, we've got the connectivity guide, and this comes in various languages. And then we also have the user manual, which will obviously explain exactly how the watch works and all the functionalities. Put that all away, and let's peel this protective sticker off the watch. So for the designer build, we can see the display here looks nice and colourful. To the right side we've got the crown, which has a nice clicking to it when you rotate it. Around the back we've got this kind of plastic setup with the heart rate sensor and oxygen sensor, and then the pins for the charging. And on the left we have the 2 pins here. So this case is zinc alloy, and then we also have the ejector pins to get the watch straps off. So far the watch is looking good. It's your traditional smartwatch design, square face, and this buckle that it comes with is a magnetic one, and I have to say I like this one. Feels comfortable, and it's got good magnets on it. They're quite sturdy, so they won't come off when you're wearing it on your wrist, so that's a good sign. So moving on to the display itself, we'll have a quick look. We've got symmetrical bezels around the edges, so that's good to see on a budget watch. And it's a HD screen, but as you look close up you can obviously see pixels, but you're not going to be looking that close. And then viewing angles are not bad, just generally blacks are black enough, I guess. And we'll have a quick look at how bright the display can get. So crank that up, and we can also set the screen time for how bright it stays. So we'll just set that to the longest, which is 15 seconds. And we can see if we dim it all the way down, you can get it quite dim. So looking good. Outdoor visibility, you're going to get some reflection, but nothing too drastic. Still legible to see what's on the screen. But I'll put the brightness back up again, and I can't see any other settings apart from raise to wake, so that's a good little functionality to have. And we'll just have a quick flick through the different watch faces, and I'll just pick this one for now so you get an idea of what different watch faces look like. So the app itself is called Glory Fit. You can find it on the App Store or Google Play. And then first things first, he would obviously ask you some generic information, and then if we just quickly go to set the watch up and connect it, pops up straight away. Click on it, yep, pair. You will allow notifications, and simple as that. So we can see that it's connected now, so that's for phone and just general connection. And then if you just have a quick look at what we get on the app, so we've got Bluetooth call, so you can sync your contacts, enabling Bluetooth call, and shows you instructions on how to do that. So you would just follow these if you wanted to be able to take calls on your watch. And then you can also close the call connection. So we also have the watch faces here that you can download onto the watch if you want additional ones. We have your heart rate settings, automatic, manual. We have your blood oxygen settings. You're going to get an idea of what you can do there. You have your phone, which we've enabled anyway. You also have SMS notifications, that's turned on, and you can do individual settings for each app if you'd like to do so. And sedentary reminder to remind you to stand up if you've obviously been sitting for a while. That's good to have. And then we have raise to wake, which is called light up on here. And then further down we've got more settings, so you have your find your device, which is always handy to have. And then you can set up an SOS contact if you needed to do so. And you can also reset device. But if you go to the home screen, you just have your main metrics here. For the user interface, it's quite straightforward. The animations are, nothing fancy, but if you just press and hold, you can swipe through watch faces. So this is quite similar to Apple Watches from my experience on the older OSs anyway. If you swipe down from the top, you get control center with a bunch of different settings, flashlight, vibration. You've got your torch there. You can turn off silent mode, turn it on, you can jump into settings, and if we swipe from the bottom up, it'll go straight into your apps. And if you swipe from the left, we have this nice little control panel here, which allows you to quickly jump into different parts of the watch. It shows you your weather, and again, you can jump into different things from there. We have interactive widgets on the watch faces, so you can jump into different ones to check different metrics. And if you just swipe generally from the main watch face, it'll go through different things like your sleep, your heart rate, gives you a history if you scroll down, blood oxygen, music controls here, and then the last one, which is weather. So that's useful to have all of those. If I just quickly go here and jump into the tools, we can see we've got a bunch of different things. We have stopwatch. Go back, we've got timers if you want to set those. You have your find phone functionality, flashlight, remote camera. Would be checking that out later. We have calculator. We also have a water drainage if you've been using it. So obviously this watch does have water resistance, so if you used it in the shower or swimming. And from the control panel again, you can turn off call functionality. You can change the grid layout of the apps. So we have the more kind of Apple Watch honeycomb layout there. Then you just kind of have this block one here, or what I prefer is to have it listed. And then we also have do not disturb functionality and brightness settings. So you can also use the crown to go back to the previous screen, or also go to the home page itself. And from the system settings, we can turn off, or you can hold the crown to turn the watch off or restart. And we can see my battery's on 16%, and that's after 4 days of usage, so I was really impressed. And I've been wearing the watch literally on my wrist to sleep. But we'll check out the music playback functions. So it works absolutely fine. Skip tracks, you can adjust the volume from here. Well, obviously you'll be playing the music from your phone, not the watch itself. And if you look at the weather page, we can see if we scroll down, we had future weather. For fitness and health tracking, we have a bunch of different functionalities built in here. So if you just have a quick look, the home page shows you your sleep, and this has tracked my sleep for the last 4 days. If I just hit this up here, it'll just refresh my data, and we also have heart rate and other things. So if I just jump in here, it gives you a breakdown, deep sleep, light sleep, and then you can obviously check your previous sleep recordings, and you can do that by day, week or month. And then we also have heart rate. My one's picked up quite a bit here, and we can see extra metrics down there, and again you can scroll back. So this is like literally measuring your heart rate every hour by the looks of it. And again, same thing for blood oxygen. It'll give you a status on if it's normal or if it's dropped too low. And Apple Watch and the metrics have been lining up with the Apple Watch, so that's good to see. And then if we go into the sport page, we have loads of different exercises which are all loaded onto the watch, and you can take them off or add them from here. So we've got like 100 plus. So whichever activity you're doing, you probably find something. If you just quickly look at the settings, you can change things like if it's broadcasting or not, distance, duration, all different metrics that will be showing on the watch. You can set your target here based on distance, duration or calories burned. We'll just do one, for example, here for distance. Hit the start button and you're good to go. And it'll show up on the watch face like this. Nice little interface, time, heart rate, calories. Swipe to the right for music controls, swipe to the left and it will pause, so you can hit play to carry on. You can also lock it on your phone so there's no accidental touches. You can obviously have a quick look at the map as well. There's settings inside the exercise itself. Let's stop that. This was an example of my run and walking that I had done. And if you go to the training page on the watch itself, you can see all the different exercises coming up here. So let's just have a quick look at the call quality and notifications on here. So I'm just going to show you a quick example of what the speaker and microphone are like. Just a test to see what the speaker sounds like on the smartwatch. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Now checking what the call quality sounds like on the watch microphone. So just to get an idea, mic check 1 2 1 2. And here's an example of notifications. It just comes up with this delete button, but it doesn't actually delete it from the phone, just from the watch's notifications. So you can see, but I couldn't see any way that you could actually reply back from the watch. You would obviously just be notified, and you can obviously go in and see previous messages or delete them off the watch itself. So in conclusion, for the price, I am quite impressed with this watch. I bought a bunch of budget watches before, which some are okay, some are not, but for the price on this one, it is not bad at all. I mean, the call quality is quite good, and the ability to actually take calls on the wrist at this price point is really impressive. There's nice materials on the watches. It's as accurate as a smartwatch can be, very closely matched to my Apple Watch, which obviously is going to have good accuracy. And I have to say that I'm quite impressed. It tracked my sleep every night. Battery life was amazing. I got 4 days of battery life from this, and that's with, like I said, me wearing the watch every day, and that was throughout the day, using it to take calls, track my sleep, tracking my heart rate, my blood oxygen, all of those things. Got a solid at least 4 days, and even then I could have pushed it to another day. So really impressed with that. So if you're looking for a cheap smartwatch, I would definitely have a look at this one. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.